Hello. Have you ever felt like you are stuck in a certain painting style? Like you are repeating the same brushstrokes and using the same colors over and over again? Trust me, so have I. It's frustrating and it's boring, and I believe that you need to change something every now and again to keep your artistic flame burning. However, being stuck is part of the painting process, so chances are that you are on the right track after all, and you just need to break loose. This can happen in many ways, and in this video I'll talk about changes in general, and at the end I will give you 3 easy ways to radically change your painting style. Hello everybody, I'm Henrik Skora, a painter living here in beautiful Denmark. Welcome to my channel, and let's get started. Don't get me wrong, I am actually pretty happy with my present style, but I need to reinvent my canvas every now and then, bring something new to the canvas and make changes in order to stay satisfied. This can be challenging and frustrating. At times you may even find it impossible, but it is not. It just takes time and effort. Of course, there are no laws or established rules that oblige you to make changes if you don't want to. So if you are having a good time in front of the easel and are happy painting the way you do, by all means, go on painting this way until you feel the urge to do something new. Variety is the spice of life. I have been painting now for approximately 20 years and made hundreds of paintings. My style has changed several times, and I'm still looking out for ways to improve and change it to something more interesting and hopefully also to something better. Not all changes will be for the better, but still you need to try them out. And in my view, style is not a set destination, but rather a continuous journey of changes, and that's what makes painting so enjoyable and interesting. It's a comforting fact that you actually don't need to know everything about painting to become an excellent painter. You just need to paint. That's it. However, painting is not as easy as it looks. When you started, you had no experience and you were blind for the many opportunities you had. Of course, your paintings look like a mess in the beginning because they were. The start may have been difficult. It is for everybody, but keep your first paintings for later. You will no doubt meet difficult times and struggle with your future paintings, and then you can comfort yourself by looking at these first attempts and acknowledge the great progress you have done. At least this has been a great help for me. In order to illustrate this, you can find the Picasso painting, The Little Yellow Bullfighter. It's an oil painting on wood and made by a very young Pablo Picasso. I cannot show this due to copyright issues, but look it up. You would not guess that this is made by a later world-famous painter. And another example is these drawings by Van Gogh at the start of his career. None of them are impressive. Luckily for us, both of the great painters went on painting, and today they are recognized as 2 of our very best artists of all times. The way I look at it, we all have a style from the very first time we approached the canvas. Of course, as you go on, you will shape your initial style more or less intentionally. So relax on finding your style. You have one already, and instead of finding a style, perhaps it's more about recognizing, understanding, and intentionally cultivating what is already there. Some of us are very talented and will make progress very quickly, and some need more time. But all of us will change our initial style as time goes by. If you go on painting, you will grow. And I love the idea that if you put yourself in front of the easel and look at your paintings on a regular basis, it will literally be impossible for you not to slowly change through the years and many paintings. In a way, your style is just like your handwriting. You can change it if you please, but even if you don't focus on changing anything, it will inevitably change, become more characteristic and mature over time. Nevertheless, I sometimes feel I need to deliberately shape my painting style. I make a decision in my heart and a bit up here that, okay, fine, I paint like this today, and tomorrow I would like to paint like this, maybe not tomorrow, but sometime in the future. Our painting style is living in our body and mainly in our brain. And the brain is not the biggest fan of changes, even though deliberate changes in style potentially can bring your paintings on a fast forward to a higher level. Our brain unconsciously doesn't like it. It's trying to protect us. If we succeed in reinventing our canvas, however, the benefits are very attractive. Okay, we will constantly run into dead ends and we will mess up our paintings for a while. Not every experiment or stylistic shift you try will feel like a step forward, at least not right away. In fact, sometimes you might create something that you don't like, and it might feel a bit like a step backwards from where you are. This process is always frustrating and even irritating, but it's also wonderful and exciting. So whatever you do, don't give up. Accept the challenge, it will be worth the struggle. Remember that your secret weapon is hard work. My process is standing on 3 legs. I need to get an idea, choose a composition, and then give the painting a lot of hard work. Some would use the word love instead of hard work, but I don't. Most of the time, I do love it, however, but it's not love all the time. Hard work is really the backbone of my strategy, and getting ideas and choosing compositions are depending on hard work. Ideas are mainly a product of inspiration. They will come and go and will change throughout the painting process. I placed myself in front of the easel at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it paid off, because the minute I start working, inspiration strikes and the ideas come to me. A cousin to inspiration is intuition, the ability to know what is right. A gut feeling. And intuition is basically built on experience. And again, experience comes from hard work. And it's my main friend in my painting process. It never fails me, because I can always do it when I want to. You don't have to be particularly talented. You just need to show up for work. And if you have the ability to keep going, you are invincible, and nothing can stop you. To me, the most uncomfortable part of hard work is actually when I don't work, because I have reached a point where I don't know what to do. That is annoying. Now what? I'm stuck and paralyzed in front of the easel, until I eventually start painting again and feel the rush of relief and tense feeling of still not quite knowing where I will end up. No matter how bad a painting is looking, I know that if I go on working on it, I can make it better. I know this from many hours in front of many paintings, and you need to be patient with yourself. Some ask me how I can enjoy working hard all the time. And to tell you the truth, really, I don't work hard all the time. I'm the old guy, and I've become a bit of a lazy bones. The hard work part is to me like meditation or training. It will get me in a better shape, and I really love the mental and physical fatigue that comes with it. And I'm in no hurry. When I look back at my paintings, I'm happy. They are fine, and I'm proud to exhibit them whenever I can. Yet, I can always find something to change that will make a painting a bit better. That's the reason why I never stop working on a painting until it is sold. You just need to look for the opportunities, and until you find them, consider the painting finished for now. Hang it on your wall at home and remember to be proud. Now, I will give you 3 ways to make deliberate changes. My first suggestion is make changes in tools and techniques. The easiest change you can do is to start using new accessories, mediums or tools. Test new brushes, color, or bring sponges or palette knives into your process. This will change your expression and be easily recognizable on your canvas. If it actually is making your painting better or not, I don't know. You will find out. But there's always something to learn by using new materials, like letting a bit of fresh air in the studio. So you will never waste your time, and you can always go back to your original routine, being a little wiser. Actually, in my very first video on this channel, I talked about how I decided to introduce a Bavotti silicone modeler in my process, which uncovered new opportunities for me. I still use it occasionally to kickstart my process that otherwise seems to have stopped. The expression was new to me and became an essential part of the bird painting. It also gave me the courage to start painting birds in an abstract expression. The next suggestion is focus intentionally on a specific element of your process. Painting a painting is a complex process, and you cannot change everything all at once. I focus on the small things and try to find motifs that suits whatever I would like to improve. I dedicate a week, a month, or 3 or 4 paintings to focus on a single element like color mixing, value, light and shadow, composition, brushwork, or edges. You can choose to focus on whatever you want. Let's say it's difficult for you to blend 2 colors smoothly. If you are painting oil, blending is no problem. You can blend for days, but it can be a bit of a challenge if you are using acrylics. So, being able to blend smoothly from one color to another is a good and very practical discipline to master. I have recently started to exercise my blending techniques. I used a medium called Acrylic Glazing Liquid. It is from Golden. That's the one I like, but other brands will do just as well. Don't expect to get it right, however, the first time. The good news is that you can go on making as many attempts you want in many layers, and you will eventually end up with a fine blend exactly as you want it. I made this attempt using water, acrylic glazing liquid, Prussian blue and titanium white. Another area, in my view, could be to focus on contrasts. Contrasts are more or less what's making your painting interesting to look at. Try using round forms in a straight line composition, light areas in dark areas, contrasting colors, vertical lines versus horizontal lines, details in roughly painted areas, and so on. The third and last suggestion in this video is change your motifs. I like the forest and the sea, and for many years houses and cityscapes, especially Rome, have been a part of my world of motifs. And recently I started painted birds. However, I'm still looking for new motifs, and I realized that I seldom use humans in my paintings, so that's what I will try to do. I made this clarinet player playing his music in a kind of no man's land. I'm very happy about this painting, and I will pursue and develop this motif in paintings to come. These 3 suggestions will give you a very fine opportunity to make changes and to develop your style. Be patient, be yourself. It will take time and frustration, and that's absolutely okay. Many of the changes I make, I actually change back after a while. They turn out to be not that good after all, but I get wiser, and so I can go on looking for new ways to shape my style. Changing habits take time. That's the way it is. If it's any good, pat yourself on your shoulder. And if it's bad, allow yourself to fail. All progress is built on things that went wrong. That's it for the video today. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. And mixing colors is an interesting opportunity to make changes. You might give my video about mixing colors for an abstract composition a chance. Bye for now. See you in the next one.